Everybody, welcome to the newest edition of TMC on Air. I'm Mia Voss of the Mia Connect, and this is our first Google Hangout event that I did, so let's hope it's not a hot-ass mess. I don't see it popping yet up on the event, but in either way, it'll be on YouTube. So without further ado, welcome to the show, one of my favorite ladies in the whole wide world, Coles Whalen.
Hi!
Ow! Yay, so we are here to talk about, first of all, how effing fabulous you are and what an amazing musician. I told you before the show started that I saw you on Channel 9 News under somewhat unusual circumstances. And
Yeah, people write to you on Twitter if they want to know about that.
Exactly. If you want to go to the Mia Connect on Twitter and also type in TMC Coles Whalen hashtag if you want to have any comments. So, Coles, tell us about your sixth album that you're coming out with. I'm so excited.
I have to be careful when I nod because my eye patch doesn't stay as closely attached to my face as I would like for it to.
Yeah, see me in my glasses?
Yeah, I'll tell you with both eyes. So my sixth album is coming out this coming week. Is the CD release party Friday night, and it hits iTunes on the 23rd of July. It's the fastest project I've ever done. I started writing in February, and now here we are in July, and the record is made and being released, and I'm very excited about it.
That is amazing. So, yes, you've been doing this for 10 years. This is your sixth, but again, like you said, your first self-produced. So tell me about the difference in process between that and what you've done before.
I think that I just wanted to see what Coles, Whalen, what my music would sound like without anybody else's ears, and it's been very cool. It's kind of a pure sort of experience. So I use the same band that I play live shows with, and I didn't have anybody else in the studio sort of directing what was going on. It was just me, and my goal was to sort of make a record that sounds like what you would hear if you came out to see us live, because I think people really appreciate the live show, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we got. So it's good to have a goal and get to the goal.
It is. I love that. It's been such a theme with so many conversations I've had lately about authenticity, and this truly is the way to be just amazingly authentic. Is to say what you hear on this is exactly what you'll hear when you come out and see me, as opposed to that sort of unplugged feel or the different feel that people hear when they come out and see you.
Right, yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping that people can appreciate that, and I think it definitely sounds different than my other records. It's much less. I want to say produced, but that's just so that's so literal. It's much less flashy. It's just me playing my instrument and the band playing their instruments, and I'm totally digging it. I love the sound.
How fun to be able to express yourself that way. Now, I am the most fledgling, awful musician you've ever heard. Three-chord blues right here, sister. So if you ever want somebody to just come in and play really boring rhythm guitar behind you, I'm your girl.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you for offering your services.
Right. Be like, what's that behind her? How do we get her on stage? And how do we get her off stage? But I love this, though, that you've, first of all, how many instruments do you play that you can express yourself with?
I play two well, piano and guitar, and then I play three others not well at all. I play mandolin and accordion and harmonica when I need to. So, this year is going to be my year for the mandolin. I've decided I would like to get it at least to where I feel comfortable playing in front of people.
Oh, honey, I think that is so much fun. Hold on. Oh, you know what? So apparently this is not, Regina just posted it. So guess what? It's not showing up live for some reason. I don't know how else. Let's do one thing while we're doing this. I'm going to try and redo the YouTube thing. Guys, this is the beauty of this show. It can be a hot-ass mess, and it may show up. This is going to be on YouTube as well. So let me post that up there.
We're flexible.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're going to get to it. You're going to get to see it when you get to see it, and that's all there is to it. So tell me more about your band, too. Tell me about your people that you play with, your folks.
So I have Eric Garcia on drums and Tim Buckman on guitar, lead guitar. So he plays lead acoustic and banjo. And then Kim O'Hara, my always trusty bass player. Kim has been with me for 5 years now. This is Eric's second year playing with me, and Tim has only been in the band for a few months. We just found him, and he's fabulous.
That's awesome.
Nice. I feel like I finally kind of gotten the right group of musicians together. It's been really, really wonderful to work with them. They're very supportive of the songs and the sound, and they're just nice people, which is, it's worth more than you would think.
Good.
Having to ride for hours and hours in a van with a bunch of horrible, moody people is not something I want to be doing with my life.
That is so hard. I actually have. So again, and I have played before, and it's so funny when you get together with people and do jam sessions or whatever, that when you really do find oh, she says she's getting us live. Yay, thank you,
All
Sean Marie
right.
Tori. Holla. Let me give her a little love right now and give her a little plus.
Okay.
Yay, how exciting are we? Let's dark out that we got it to work. I love this. So I played with groups before where you get about and it's like you can also do this like when you're out camping and somebody has a guitar and they start half the song and they don't know the rest of it, and you're like, that's how people say they're musicians. So when you get these
Sounds great.
truly professional people that play the song, know it well, come to practice, and have got the whole thing down, it's you get that combination. You just can't. You don't want to change it up, right?
Yeah, I hope I don't have to. I have been doing this for 10 years. I've been playing with a band, I'd say, for 5. And along all of that way, I never really got the right combination of players. It's not easy to do, so I feel good. I feel good about these guys and girl.
Good, good. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have that too. So, tell me about what's going to happen this Friday. Now, I know this is going out, obviously, this show across the country, but here, if you're lucky to live in Denver, Coles is having a release party this Friday at one of my favorite places, Castleman's.
It is such a great venue. I think it's one of my favorite in Denver. So the doors will open at 7:30 on Friday night. We have a beautiful opener. He's just like the cutest guy that I've met in a long time. His name is Miguel Dakota. He's also signed to the same label as me, so that's how we got partnered up on the show. So he'll be opening 40 minutes, and then we take the stage. So we won't be on too late. It's the earliest we've ever played a release party, so we'll see how that goes. I figured a Friday night, people are ready, so we're going to go out about 9:15.
You're singing my tune, sister. This old hen goes to bed early, so I'm definitely going to be, which I would have stayed up late. Don't get me wrong, but that is definitely what works for me too. So, so let's talk about how you leverage social media for this. I mean, you're self-producing. We had a quick chat about this before the show started. Tell me what avenues that you use to get your message out there via the interwebs.
We have a YouTube channel, which we're actually currently remaking, so there'll be a new YouTube channel debuting with the release of the CD. And we try to do tour video diaries. Oh, there's your eyeballs. Oh, you're switching it up?
I do, yeah, cha-ching.
Nice, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'll look for some headwear too.
Okay, yes.
So we do we like to video ourselves when we're out on tour, just letting people know what's going on, because I think a lot of people don't realize what goes on in between all of the shows that they come to see. And then of course I'm as active as I can. Spend the time to be on Twitter and also on Facebook. And Facebook has been awesome for us. I think people really connect there, and it's a place they feel comfortable hanging out virtually, and we love interacting with our fans and our friends on there. It's been awesome.
How fun is that to be able to have that? So you've got the live experience, and then they can come back and get still be dorking out and coming off their high of seeing you live, and come in and make a comment and let you know that, hey, we love what you're doing, we love this song, this thing really touched me, or things like that.
Yeah, and it's nice, and I'll take this opportunity to let people know that I respond to as many of them as I can, and I do pretty well, but sometimes when we're on tour, it just gets a little overwhelming, but it never goes unnoticed. And we check that page all the time, we check our Twitter accounts all the time, and when people tell us that they had a good time at the show, or this song touched them that way, or whatever it is that they want to tell us, it really makes a difference.
That's awesome. Okay, so I have a quick comment from Regina Woodard. It says, sounds like you're doing some blues jazz, which makes me love you right off. What types are you doing? Slow blues? That's a question for you.
Well, I do have some blues influence because I did started my music career in jazz, and so there's a lot of crossover, and my computer charger is not working for some reason. I don't want to lose you. Okay, I'm back. And so I do have a couple of original songs that have a very bluesy progressions. And they're slow. They're very slow, sort of sensual blues types of songs. So hopefully that will satisfy.
You know what I'll do too after we're done? So we're gonna put the link up for the iTunes, definitely the link up for the event that's at Castleman's, and then also so of course the album is entitled "Come Back, Come Back." So We'll put all the information up, and maybe that song too. If you want to send me the link, I can put that up as well, and we'll put it up on the event here so people can get a little hit off you.
Absolutely.
So, and for those of you who are here in Denver, Coles was actually, like I said, on Channel 9 the other day, so I'll put that link up too so you could see the song that she was playing. Was that your title song?
We played, yes. So we played a couple of different songs, but we did play, the title comes from a song called Tether, and we did play Tether when we were on there. We also played the very first single that we released from the record. It's called Catch Hold, and I should mention that we have it up for free download on the website right now, but only until the 23rd. So you
Ooh,
gotta
okay.
go.
Yeah,
Gotta
look
go
at me.
to
I'm
that
like,
song. Yeah, it's on the music page at coleswhalen.com,
okay.
and you can download it for free for another week.
So here's the great thing about being cool and being a musician is you have such a kick-ass name.
Oh,
So
nice.
who's gonna take it, right? I love that. What else are you using? You mentioned Pandora before too. You're just loving Pandora?
Yeah, we've been. I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna go with the angel look. I think. Can you see that?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's
So,
perfect.
we have been lucky enough to have been accepted by Pandora. We've been a part of their catalog for a number of years. And recently we discovered that if you create a Coles Whalen channel, it really helps us out. It helps us, it helps Pandora recognize us more, and it helps new fans discover our music in a quicker way. And also it just goes directly into the touring, checking book. It helps financially a lot. So creating a Coles Whalen Pandora station just is really helpful. And the same thing on iTunes. If you can favorite us or write a good review of one of our records, it makes a big difference.
Right, right. So, and then is that, sorry, I'm like waving at random people. Like,
No problem.
like, woo! So is that channel something where it's music that's also recommended by Coles Whalen, or is it just your music? Because I love that when they have those different stations that say this is the type of music this musician likes.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I haven't done that yet, but I wonder if is there a way to create a Pandora? I mean, I have my own Pandora stations on my own Pandora account, but I don't know if people can see those.
I
But I
when I Yeah, Spotify, I do have that. It's always like, this is stuff that I've got when I started an album, because I have a couple of my super favorites. It kind of gets there. It's like influencers kind of thing. That would be sort of fun because you've got to have your influencers out there that's got you to where you are and what you like.
I definitely do, and I've listed my inspirations, like you can see them on the Facebook page and when in my bio and things. But yeah, it'd be fun to recommend music to people, like my own radio station.
Yeah, exactly. No, I love that. Okay, so let's talk about what you're back crap crazy about. It's that time.
Oh, okay. So this is just it maybe is probably something I shouldn't talk about too much, but I just absolutely adore young adult novels. There's
Yeah, you
like
can out
three
yourself.
ones coming out, these action novels with like cute little romances, and they go to like the ends of the earth for each other's hearts, and it's just, oh my gosh, I can't get enough. I can't get enough.
You're so gushy. I love it. Tell me what one of the titles is of the books that you love.
So I've recently finished one called The Fifth Wave.
Okay.
I actually had one of my really good friends that works in social media, and she was doing the campaign for it. So I got to read it before it actually came out, which was awesome. So,
Exciting.
and then The Mortal Instruments are the movie actually is about to come out, The Mortal Instruments, but it's just like it's about these 16 and 17-year-old kids who like are badass like demon slayers, and they fall in love and they do all these things, and it's just like so cheesy, but I loved it. I couldn't get enough.
Oh, honey, you know what? That's perfect. It's summertime, so we may as well have some good fun reading. Either people are
Exactly.
traveling or going, or people lucky enough to go to the beach too. So, hey, I'm going to give my back crap crazy because I usually don't, but I'm back crap crazy for Dave Grohl, by the way, because I was thinking about who my influences are. So let's put it out to Dave Grohl that he needs to come on my show, and when he does, then we can all get our guitars out together and have a little
Okay.
threesome
Oh my
on
gosh, I'm totally
YouTube.
into that.
How hot would that be? You, me,
Totally
Dave
into
Grohl,
that.
guitar threesome on YouTube.
Just
I'm
saying.
just I'm not saying. I'm just saying. So, yay. All right, you guys. Well, that's it, what we have for today. I don't see any other comments, but thank you for everybody for being patient Regina. She's like my only person that talks. She's such a chatterbox. Like, okay, Regina, I think you can share on Pandora now. They're starting to take the Spotify approach, which is honestly, yeah, exactly like mine does. And then she also says Google Music does. So it is fun because there are so many different
Oh, Google
resources.
Music. It's not a bad.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah. So
Katrina.
yeah, well, I haven't. Yes, thank you. As I haven't really tried that out. So, okay, guys. Well, that's it for today's show. Again, Cole's album comes out on the 23rd. You can get that on iTunes here in Denver. She's having her album release party at Castleman's on Friday. So please show up and look for me. And I will not be sleeping. I will be up rocking out with my girl. So
This
that's
old
it.
man's gonna make it to the rock
The
show.
old hand's gonna make it out. Let me tell you something. So, all right, honey. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
That is amazing. So yes, you've been doing this for 10 years. This is your sixth, but again, like you said, your first self-produced. So tell me about the difference in process between that and what you've done before.
I think that I just wanted to see what Cole's, Whalen, what my music would sound like without anybody else's ears, and it's been very cool. It's kind of a pure sort of.
Exactly. If you want to go to the Mia Connect on Twitter and also type in TMC Coles Whalen hashtag if you want to have any comments. So, Coles, tell us about your sixth album that you're coming out with. I'm so excited.
I have to be careful when I nod because my eye patch doesn't stay as closely attached to my face as I would like for it to.
Yeah, see me in my glasses?
Here, I'll tell you with both eyes. So my sixth album is coming out this coming week. Is the CD release party Friday night, and it hits iTunes on the 23rd of July. It's the fastest project I've ever done. I started writing in February, and now here we are in July, and the record is made and being released, and I'm very excited about it.
Everybody, welcome to the newest edition of TMC on Air. I'm Mia Voss of the Mia Connect, and this is our first Google Hangout event that I did, so let's hope it's not a hot-ass mess. I don't see it popping yet up on the event, but in either way, it'll be on YouTube. So without further ado, welcome to the show, one of my favorite ladies in the whole wide world, Coles Whalen.
Hi!
Ow! Yay, so we are here to talk about, first of all, how effing fabulous you are and what an amazing musician. I told you before the show started that I saw you on Channel 9 News under somewhat unusual circumstances. And
People write to you on Twitter if they want to know about that.